another one. Please pick a hero.
Cinders.
Yeah.
Welcome to Mobile Legends. 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the bag. Smash them. Launch attack.
Understood.
All troops deployed. Curse. Stroke of midnight. Tails of stroke of midnight. Embrace. Launch attack. Okay. Stroke of midnight. That night, tails of curse of sin. Tails of stroke of midnight. Attack. Stroke of midnight. Back off. Tails of where there is kindness, there is a fear. Stroke of midnight. Slain the stroke of midnight. Tails of you should have seen fairy tales of curse of sin. Enemy death. Alight. An enemy. Fairy tales of that naive girl. Magnificent stroke of midnight. Fairy tales of Kirkle. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tales of curse of sin. Ally has been stroke of midnight. You wretched souls! Stroke of midnight! Fairy tales of slain an enemy! Stroke of midnight! Fairy tales of flames embrace! Fairy tales of launch attack! Stroke of midnight! Understood. Launch attack! Okay! Where there is kindness, there is a fool.
Start talking to her.
Curse of cinder. Fairy tales of gather up the lords.
Understood.
Stroke of midnight. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tales of gather up the lords. Mega kill. Stroke of midnight. Gather up the lords. Stroke of midnight. Request backup. Okay. should have seen that fairy tale zone. Launch attack. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tale zone. Fairy tale zone. Not ready. Fairy tale zone. Turret. Launch attack. Fairy tale zone. Stroke of midnight. That night, fairy tale zone. Tale zone. Launch attack. Okay. Fairy tale zone. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tale zone. Fairy tale zone. Where there is kindness, there is a fool. Fairy tale zone. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tale zone. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tale zone. Launch attack. Fairy tale zone. Stroke of midnight. Blaze and grace. Stroke of midnight. Attack. Double kill. Souvenir. Stroke of midnight. Gather at the Lord. Gather at the Lord. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tale zone. Your treachery ends here. Curse of sin. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tale zone. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tale zone. Stroke of midnight. Another fool, blinded by the nobles. Fairy tales, the witching fairy. Stroke of midnight. Launch attack. Curse of cinder. Fairy tale zone. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tale zone. Battle spell. Stroke of midnight. Launch attack. Request launch you should attack. Have seen that Prince Charming after I turned fairy tale zone. Stroke of midnight. Killing spree. Tale zone. Curse of cinder. Launch attack. Okay. Battle spell in cooldown. Curse of cinder. My magic is boundless. Fairy tale zone. Shut down. Initiate retreat. Launch attack. Fairy tale zone. Curse of cinder. Fairy tale zone. I have been slain. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tale zone. Stroke of midnight. Has been stroke of midnight. Fairy tale zone. Stroke of midnight. Curse of cinder. Our turret has been destroyed. Our turret is under attack. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tale zone. Under attack. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Stroke of midnight. Request backup. Understood. What shall I turn you into? Fairy tale zone. Stroke of midnight. Request backup. Turret under victim. It's time to be the monster. Fairy tale's over. Battle spell in cooldown. Battle spell in cooldown. Fairy tale's over. Stroke of midnight. Our turret has been destroyed.
Ult is ready.
Tale's over. Fairy tale's over. Stroke of midnight.
Request
Curse
backup.
of cinder. Fairy tale's over. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tale's over. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tale's over. An enemy has slain midnight.
Launch attack. Okay. Unstable network.
Request back. Stroke of midnight. Burn, you wretched. Stroke of midnight.
Under attack.
Fairy tale's over.
Launch attack. An enemy has been slain.
Understood.
Stroke of midnight.
Ult is ready.
Leave the fairy tale endings to the storybook. Stroke of midnight.
Launch attack.
Stroke of midnight.
Attack. Okay.
Fairy tale's over. One stroke of midnight.
Battle spell. Initiate destroy turret.
Fairy tale's over. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tale's over.
Gather up the Lord!
Stroke of midnight.
Understood.
When the clock strikes midnight, the witching hour begins. Stroke of midnight. Fairy tale's over. With this power, burn lofty castles to the ground.
Initiate retreat. Been slain.
I'ma take pride, I will decide my fate. Will never let this
Sniper ready.